No, that's not right. Have you been here before? You just want to get something down, you want to write down an idea, now whether that is your new online marketing campaign or a menu for your new restaurant, or maybe it's just a new blog post, you know, it seems harder to squeeze out than a massive zit on your upper lip. It's painful and tedious and just so let's give you some simple ways to get over this creative block, or writer's block as some people call it. Hi everybody, my name is Yuri from The Magic Sauce, and you know, beginning of the year, I've been trying to write some creative stuff, and I've been getting stuck a little bit more than normal, and maybe you yourself, like me, every now and then just get stuck. It happens to the best of us. It's called writer's block, or creative block as I like to call it. The good news is there is a remedy. All we need to do is warm up your brain a bit and give it some different stimulus. So without further ado, let's quickly get into a few super simple things that you can do to get unstuck and get those creative juices flowing. Do some of these things, give these a go, and I will bet you your creative juices will get going and you can be the creative genius, which you already are. So let's get right into it. First one. One of the first and simplest ways to get over writer's block is just to bring out a bit of playfulness. If you had noticed before in my videos, I have a massive bowl of stuff in front of me. It's got Rubik's Cube, finger puppet, clapper in it, ball. It's got old, flashlight in there. Oh, look at that. Lateral thinking games, like these little things. Gel filters for my camera. Everyone knows it's Slinky. Let's pictures. Got some Bitcoin in here. Look here. Looks kind of interesting on camera. And it's just little bits of stimulus, little things I can play with, little things I can just kind of throw around or fiddle with. And it helps me, get rid of that block. It just distracts my mind a bit, gets me in a playful mode, and works like a charm. So give this a go. Have some toys around, play with some things, and see where that takes you, right? I mean, because you never really know what's going to happen. And here's another super simple way to get rid of that creative block. Here we go. And if that doesn't work, just draw something. I'm talking about doodling, taking a pen and just little circles and little lines and arrows. You're just doodling around a bit. The funny thing about drawing is the moment you ask a group of 4-year-old kids, who can draw? They're all like, me. Ask them again when they're like 13 and they'll go, maybe half of them will say yes because they're a lot more self-aware. And by the time they're in the mid-30s, running business and doing really clever stuff and highly educated, you ask them, can you draw? Everybody seems to say no. When I say doodle, I mean this kind of stuff. You can actually draw whatever it is that you're trying to create. So sometimes by doodling, little stick man, little lines, little angles, little house behind it, maybe a little graph. Just by doodling a bit, maybe it helps you clarify what it is that you're trying to do. And then you go back to the task in hand once you have the idea down. Doodling is a great way to get unstuck. So do more of that, doodle more. Here's to more doodling in 2019. On to the next one. Play some relaxing music, something that helps you get in the mood, something like this. Sorry. Like relaxing music, just anything that you might like. Something just that's a bit more chill. Maybe that works. Or if even that fails, or maybe you can even do what I like to call writing for the bin. Just type, don't overthink it, just whatever comes to your mind. This will get you in a lovely flow state. You can't be overthinking everything. It just gets you to just get something out there. And who knows where it takes you in a couple of minutes. Right for the bin. If you don't like it, what's the worst that can happen? Now if this doesn't work, you've been at home, you got music playing, you've been doodling a bit, you've been throwing some fidget spinners and cabbages around, then maybe it is time to change the environment. Ready? Go! The other day I was completely stuck in something, sitting in my room, and I walked to the post office, and as I walked to the post office, somehow it all made sense in my mind. So just stepping outside, breathing in some fresh air, hope you got some fresh air around you, and watching the green can be a great way to get you unstuck and get those creative juices flowing. By the way, here's a little pro tip for you. Now imagine that you're walking around and you get over the creative block. You all of a sudden have the idea, you've got the plan in your mind, you've got the menu, you've got the blog, you have the business plan, whatever it is. I pull up my phone and I send a video message to myself and I go, hey you handsome stuck muffin, here's the idea. First we're going to do this, then we're going to do that, we're going to do that, and here are some next steps. That takes me 30 seconds and I have it in my phone, and by the time I get back I'll offload it, or I'll use that as the backbone to whatever I'm writing or doing or planning or creating. Right, anyway, let's go on. Sometimes the best thing to do is just to take a bus. A lot of people find the motion, the steady motion of a bus, the repetitive motion of a bus nice and relaxing, and that might just be the way for you to get, out of your creative block. I just got on the bus, but I actually don't know which bus this is or where we are going, so maybe it's a good time to just get off the bus. I think we got the idea now, right? Alright, let's go. So if all else fails, just step outside and grab yourself a nice iced coffee or an iced tea or a refreshing drink and just do nothing for a bit. If you do these things too often, of course, you might not be productive anymore. Well, we did another video about that a couple of weeks ago, which I'll put up here to help you be more productive and get stuff done. So those are some of my personal tips on how I get over my creative block. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button and we'll see you here next time. I'm gonna find my way back home. I kind of know where I am, but I'll figure it out. I'll get some groceries along the way. See ya.